races again on Active. Settled. Now 6-5 on the down tick. Active. And they're off on this Father's Day. Good break today for Dead Sexy. Dead Sexy gets the first call out of the gate. From Independence Way and Biscuit stoking up speed of the outside. Dead Sexy after a sharp break will take back in third, and Magic in the Park racing fourth. Vanna Bright is next in fifth, and Dark Pool is unhurried in between horses. 7 lengths from the speed into the turn. Bearing out a little bit there is Dark Pool. In the meantime, Kiss Me More saves that ground around that turn. Next is Compass Rises, and Active trailing the field. Active ninth and last, and 10 to 11 lengths off the speed there of Independence Way. Independence Way will show the way. Clear a length and a half at a moderate clip from Biscuit second. Dead Sexy on the inside third. Vanna Bright fourth. Magic in the Park in between horses in fifth. Dark Pool is racing sixth. Then it's Kiss Me More in seventh. Here's Active the favorite, still back of the pack there with Compass Rises on the inside. Not much change at all. Independence Way to catch. Independence Way clear by 2 with a half mile left to go. Biscuit Dead Sexy is in third. Magic in the Park is racing in fourth. Between horses Dark Pool, Vanna Bright 3 wide around the turn. Kiss Me More. Active still with a lot to do. A good 13 lengths on the front, trying to rally from the back of the pack now. Active still plenty to do. And last of all is Compass Rises. Independence Way, top of the stretch with Dead Sexy. Now after that one second, and coming after the leader, Biscuit is third on the outside. Dark Pool saves ground and beginning to motor on. On the far outside is Active. They're coming to the final furlong. Dead Sexy, Dark Pool trying to burst through between horses. Active with a clear trip has run from the back of the pack and run right by them. Here is Active. Active in front, and a scramble on for second. Compass Rises, closing between horses on the outside. Magic in the Park. It's Active, Compass Rises, Magic in the Park. And then Dark Pool, Dead Sexy. Active for Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. Grand Motion trainer Jorge Ruiz aboard. 3-year-old Chestnut filly by Gunrunner. Out of In the Navy now by Midshipman Brennan, Maryland by Larry Johnson. Active, unofficial winner of the first. Time for the mile and an eighth on the turf of the Exceller course rail, 70 feet, a minute 48.43. $2 exacta, $26.60. Trifecta, $61.10. Superfecta, $384.90. Second race, number 3 is Social Lady, jockey J.J. Torrealba. Scratch 5, Marley's Ghost. Second race named in honor of Asphalt Angels Car Club of Maryland. And they're off. Always Laughing breaks a bit outward air at the start. Ginger Girl, sharp start from the rail draw. Peyton Elizabeth, and Always Laughing recovers on the outside to race 4 deep into the turn, right there with the leaders now. Out 3 or 4 wide, here's Always Laughing. Marvelous settles in the 2 path, and Social Lady is on the inside. Only 3.5 to 4 lengths will cover the entire field, and Always Laughing now takes the initiative. To take the lead from Peyton Elizabeth, reading back at the second spot. Marvelous bids up on the outside in the third. Ginger Girl suddenly back in 4th position, finds herself some 5 from the lead, and Social Lady trailing the field. Always Laughing leading the way. 5 ace out from Peyton Elizabeth on the outside in second, and Marvelous racing third. Another 2, Ginger Girl, and last is Social Lady. Heading into the turn, Always Laughing from Peyton Elizabeth. The lead is about a length from Marvelous is in 3rd position. As they head on for the far turn run now, they still got to catch Always Laughing. Always Laughing, Peyton Elizabeth edging into turn 2. Up on the outside is Marvelous trying to hold third. third, and Ginger Girl down to the inside, and Social Lady is last of them all. Still a compact group, 3 furlongs left to go. Always Laughing, Peyton Elizabeth trying to heat up the pressure now. They're midway in that final turn. Marvelous right there, close third, a length and a half from the front, and Ginger Girl on the inside, and Social Lady trails. They race to the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile left to go. Always Laughing from Peyton Elizabeth. In the meantime, hit the rail is Ginger Girl. Ginger Girl coming again down to the inside, slips right on through. Center of the track is Marvelous. Peyton Elizabeth has backed out of it. It's Ginger Girl. Ginger Girl coming home. Ginger Girl is 16th left to go. 3 in front from Marvelous. Ginger Girl. Ginger Girl and Thais Lapustina from Marvelous second. Always Laughing, Social Lady. Is 90 cents. 912 double $32.40. Third race, scratch 6 under the overpass. 11 Silent Roar, 13 Contrivance, 14 Simon's Choice. This is Philip Robertson, Brenda Robertson. Minute 46.07. Is 90 cents. 912 double $32.40. Third race, scratch 6 under the overpass. 11 Silent Roar, 13 Contrivance, 14 Simon's Choice, 15 Taji Mike, 16 Laddie Dance. Carlos Lopez on the 8 Band Tour. Jean Brasenia jockey on the 10 Dialed in a Panic. And number 12 TikTok Daddy runs with Thais Lapustina. Thais Lapustina on the 12 TikTok Daddy. Third race. Second wire finish. And they're off. Great Googly Moogly gets the first call. Nielsen, the favorite, is right there. And Sometimes I Do. Bold Talk sent up there from 4th position. As they move down the backstretch, Dialed in a Panic is next in between horses. TikTok Daddy improves a spot within 3 lengths of the lead. Tear it up. Racing down to the inside, a gap of 3 or 4 back. And it's Band Tour racing to the back of the pack. What is it? 5 and Conda Fonda Wanda. Nielsen into the turn with TikTok Daddy quickly in pursuit, moving to second. And Great Googly Moogly is in third. Sometimes I Do is racing 4th position, and back to Bold Talk, who's off the inside now. Band Tour saving ground top of the lane. Extreme Outside Dialed in a Paddock spun out wide under a drive. Nielsen a quarter mile from home, building on the lead now to 5. Nielsen up top. Nielsen with TikTok Daddy in a battle there with Great Googly Moogly on the inside. Band Tour firing up. Band Tour moving along on the inside, third and now second, but Nielsen's got a big lead of 16th out. Nielsen, Band Tour, Nielsen, Band Tour, Nielsen in front by 5. Band Tour will be second at who knows what price, and closer third. Fourth race, scratch 4, Molly Fantasy, and the 8 Solving Progress. Number 7, Flinny Tin Tin, jockey Horatio Caramanos. 20 minutes to race 4, start of the Rainbow Pick 6. Trainer, 4-year-old Chestnut Cult by Curlin out of My Wandy's Girl by Flower Alley. Bred in Kentucky by Stone Street Thoroughbred Holdings, LLC. In a minute, 2.42 seconds. Correct order of finish now is up 3, 8, 5, 1, 12, still unofficial. 5,2 in. And they're off. Believe in Freedom gets the first call. Romantic Stories there, but will settle. Flinny 10-10 is up close too. Then the outside. Arrogate Stream is now firing to the lead. Arrogate Stream in front. Or Major Houlihan moving along into the second spot. Then it's back to Believe in Freedom is in third. Satisfied is fourth. And Flinny 10-10 next in fifth. And Bossy Boots saving ground around that first turn run. Here's Romantic Stories about 8 or 9 off the lead of the two-path. And Mary Catherine follows that. Bossy Boots races back of the pack now. And back there is 5,2, and Fonzalo is back there as well. Well, last back there is Latash. Latash far back. A race now with 5 furlongs left to go, and it's Arrogate Stream pouring on the pace, leads it by some 2 lengths from Major Houlihan in second. Believe in Freedom, Satisfied is racing in fourth. Romantic Story trying to fire up there from fifth, getting closer. Flinny 10-10 in behind that group. Mary Catherine and Bossy Boots are next. 5,2 moves through an inside opening within 6 of the front as they head on with the far turn run. Fonzalo second to last, and Latash into the far turn they roll. Around that turn now, Major Houlihan from Arrogate's Dream, and Romantic Stories getting closer, third position now. And the outside is Satisfied, Believe in Freedom in between horses and some traffic, and Mary Catherine is coming alive with a run out wide. They're into the stretch now, turning for home. 3/16 left to go. Major Houlihan breaks three by 3. Believe in Freedom. Outsider of the track is Mary Catherine. Time is running out from Mary Catherine is third. It's Major Houlihan. Major Houlihan, Believe in Freedom. Here's Believe in Freedom. Believe in Freedom. Major Houlihan. Major Houlihan does it at 6-1. From Believe in Freedom, Mary Catherine. And the outside there was 5,2. Major Houlihan, Victor Carrasco aboard for Larry Rebel. Hugh McMahon, trainer. Minute 49.18 the time. 4-year-old chestnut filly by Army Mule. Dubai, bred in Kentucky by Eleanor Keeler. Major Houlihan. Official $2 exacta. 12 and 6. $337.60 trifecta, $608 even. Dollar superfecta, $7,309.70. $2 double, 3 and 12, $25. Pick 3, $33.85. And they're off. Bay Street then come morning got a sharp break. Kilo Road is right there, along with Dazzy, who's mixing it up at the early pace. Back to Honor the Truth, who's next, and Ribbons in Her Hair. At last is Society Ball. Watch the speed go on from about a dozen off the pace. Dazzy from between horses to grab the lead. Kilo Road and Bay Street there on the outside. The three of them, length and a half separates them, another 2 back. Then come morning, and now on the inside, here's Society Ball, who's quickly moved up. Society Ball quickly on the bit now to 4th, and within 3 of the lead. Back to Ribbons in Her Hair, and trailing the field is Honor the Truth. Into the far turn they roll. Bay Street, Dazzy down to the inside together for the lead. Then come morning is next, and Society Ball's now the 2-path. Kilo Road is under some pressure to stay pace. Another 5 back, Ribbons in Her Hair, and 6 more back. Honor the Truth is last. They race to the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile left to go, and it's Bay Street, Dazzy on the inside. Then come morning is next, and Society Ball to the outside. Kilo Road continues to battle as well. Kilo Road is 4th. Into the stretch, furlong left to go, and it's Bay Street on top. Bay Street coming home from Dazzy Rail. Then come morning, 3rd to the center of the track. Bay Street holding on by 2. It's Bay Street and Jamie Rodriguez. Bay Street closer for 2nd, Dazzy, and then come morning, followed by Kilo Road and Honor the Truth. Official 642. 647 rather. Number 6, Determined Sale, 1 over, scratch 7, Money's Worth, 5.5 on the turf, second wire finish. Jackpot Super High 5 carryover, a little more than $1,800. Exacta Trifecta Superfecta, double pick 3, pick 4, Jackpot High 5. Lined up. They're off. Twissette very fast away as usual. Sultry Sally H. Determined to Sail away running in third position. Luck Be a Lady tonight. Clouds of White and Angel Art. Chickahominy rating back about 7 lengths off the early speed. Sweeter Than Whiskey is trailing the field out in the clear. The 2 or 3 path and some 9 to make up now. It's Twissette speeding onto the turn. Twissette from Determined Sail. Sultry Sally H third. Luck Be a Lady tonight is in fourth. Clouds of White now in a good spot on the inside of Good Enough. And now Sweeter Than Whiskey tries to advance out wide for the back of the pack. Chickahominy still held up in behind horses, and Angel Art saving ground, trailing the field, still has a shot too. Wide open affair, quarter of a mile left to go. Sweeter Than Whiskey sweeps up at the center of the track. Sweeter Than Whiskey pouring it on. Sweeter Than Whiskey a length, 2 lengths now from Twissette back second and trying to hold, and Angel Art is third, trying to fly up into the exacta extreme outside. Chickahominy finally found racing room. It's Sweeter Than Whiskey. Sweeter Than Whiskey wins from Angel Art, and then Twissette and Chickahominy. Sweeter Than Whiskey, Alexander Crispin, owned and trained by Georgia Andrea Dawkins. 3-year-old bay filly by Bourbon Courage. Had a great storm by $2. Dollar Trifecta. 543. 552.10. Dollar Superfecta 1,593.40. High 5 5,729.80. 7th race no show, no Superfecta wagering. Scratch 2 factored in for Karen's Notion, and 7 3s over deuces. In the 8th race, the Stormy Blues lined up 6 furlongs. And they're off. Rominski, sharp start down to the rail. Takes the lead early from Recruiter, and Sir Wellington right there is on that hot chase. Sir Wellington pushed along and chasing Rominski. Last of them all is Feeling Woozy, who's got 7 lengths to make up. Rominski the rail in the lead as they head on for the far turn and past the 4.5 furlong mark from Sir Wellington. Lead expanding to 2.5 lengths. Recruiter is third of the outside, and Feeling Woozy is fourth of the 4. Into the far turn, opening quarter, 22 seconds flat. Into the turn they roll. Recruiters on the chase of Rominski. Rominski, here comes Recruiters trying to make a bid. And the inside is Sir Wellington from third. Another 7 lengths back and feeling woozy. They race to the top of the stretch and turn in. A half mile and 4/4 of a second for Rominski, who's still got that lead by 3. Rominski, Recruiters on the hot chase in second, but Rominski keeps on rolling along under Sheldon Russell. Rominski coming home all the way in a very strong performance. Rominski by 5 comfortable lengths from Recruiter second. Sir Wellington and feeling woozy, stopping the clock in a minute 9. 10th lifetime score for Rominski. 5th win of the year from 6 starts for Rominski. Dollar trifecta 590. He is Rominski in the winner's circle for the 10th time. Next up, the 8th race, the Stormy Blues Stakes. Number 2, Parilla Sakura. JJ Torial by the jockey. Scratch 13, Caress. 14, Independence Avenue. 5.5 on the turf, second wire finish on the Excella course, rail 70 feet. Ninth race, scratch 5, Goyoshka. Scratch 6, his name is Sue. Scratch 9, Raise the Spites. 25 minutes to race 8. And they're off. El Torino wasting no time. Tupi got a sharp break, and Shuangzi's right there. The Orange Silks. Parilla Sakura out of the inside on the chase, 3 lengths off the lead. Carmelina, discreet opposite, saving ground, heading into the turn. In between horses, amidst waves, a half dozen lengths from the front. Concerti follows that one. Miss Harriet racing on the inside, and then back to Ronan Goddess. My Girl Ginger has passed her. Low mileage back of the pack, and Cap Classique is trailing the field. Has to pass them all. Some 20 lengths to make up. They race to the top of the stretch now in the Stormy Blues. El Torino turns for home. Shuangzi on the outside. Parilla Sakura out of the inside. Tupi out in the center of the course. She's set down for her run now. Here comes Tupi. Tupi asks the question. Gets it El Torino to take a narrow lead. Parilla Sakura's right there chiming in with a big late run too. Parilla Sakura's coming on the outside of Tupi. Tupi's Parilla Sakura. It's Tupi in front with a 16th girl. Parilla Sakura extreme outside from last. Cap Classique is trying to roll late. It's going to be Tupi. Tupi, Parilla Sakura, and Cap Classique. It's 5-1, unofficial. It's official. 2 wins today, Girl Emotion or here. Tupi, favorite.
Tupi takes down this year's Stormy Blues Stakes. I'm joined by trainer Graham Emotion. Graham, first of all, my first question is when the overnight came out, what were your thoughts with your draw and the size of the field?
Yeah, I was a little shocked, to be honest, and but I got a lot of confidence in this filly. She's really improved this year. I think she's turning into a really nice filly.
She certainly acted that way today. No scratches. I thought there'd be some scratches this morning. I don't know what your thoughts were. The draw, the 10-hole, probably worked to her favor.
Yeah, actually, I said to Georgie before, I thought that was probably a better spot for her. I mean, the only bad race this filly has ever had is when I messed up and tried to stretch her out at Keeneland. Otherwise, she hasn't done anything wrong.
She's certainly done nothing wrong. Don't see her going long again in the future. She handled this group pretty good. That was a good race at Churchill coming off that little bit of layoff. Give me your thoughts on that race and moving into this one.
Really good. I mean, I think the extra half a furlong probably helps her. You know, you're so limited with these fillies, where to go. So this was a great opportunity to run her here close by, close to home, you know.
You certainly don't get straight 3-year-old filly turf sprints very often. Get one here today. Big field. Congratulations. That was a good looking effort for Tupi in the Stormy Blues.
In there rough. Aristocratic and Love You Bye Bye. Pressing Concern up on the outside, and Heads or Tails in between horses. Musical Heart is up close to Musical Heart. Now third off for speed, and last is Shoot the Messenger. Racing down the backstretch now. The outside is Pressing Concern, and Aristocratic down to the inside. The matching strides. Heads or Tails up close there. In the meantime, Musical Heart is out in the clear. Musical Heart clear sailing now, pushed on for run from third position. Another 4 lengths back. Love You Bye Bye, and Shoot the Messenger is last of them all. Pressing Concern and Aristocratic at Heads or Tails right there third. Musical Heart is driven in fourth at the quarter pole as they reach the top of the stretch and turn for home. Aristocratic down to the inside. Heads or Tails on the outside. Pressing Concern trying to stay. And Musical Heart is fourth, but just not quite doing enough yet. Heads or Tails just in front. Heads or Tails and Aristocratic. Aristocratic, Heads or Tails. Heads or Tails and Aristocratic. Heads or Tails to do it 11-1. Heads or Tails to win over Aristocratic. Musical Heart can only salvage third and Shoot the Messenger fourth. Official race 9. $2 exacta, $94.40. Dollar trifecta, $108.50. $1 superfecta, $136.70. Double 10, $352. Pick 3, $57.30. Pick 4, $626.75. Pick 5, $2,329.45. Pick 6 pays $8,171.38, 6 of 6. $8,171.38. Coming up next, racing from Valparaiso, Chile. We have 6 races on the slate. Is 6 minutes away from that simulcast from Chile. Join us for our next live